Yo, what is going on, y'all? V-Rob here. Today, what we got going on, as you guys can see, I will be giving you guys my opinion on what the Lakers should do as their next step, y'all. Now, as you guys know, the Lakers finished their season off last year, and they kind of ended the game off with basically a representation of this year in general.
With two, Mo out of the corner, raising
Let's
up.
go home.
Got it!
Let's go home.
Mo!
And so, as we obviously know now, Magic Johnson is out. He stepped down from his position of president of basketball operations with the LA Lakers. Rob Pelinka is still there as the general manager. But we've been hearing more and more stories, y'all. I am hearing other news that they also cut or fired the entire training staff that works with the Lakers, that works with the team. I think that's very interesting also, and it makes you rethink, really, all the injuries that happened this year. You look at Lonzo, Ingram, you can't really do anything with Brandon Ingram. He has a blood clot. You look at Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, LeBron, JaVale McGee missed some time, Lance Stevenson missed some time, Rondo missed some time, Tyson Chandler missed I mean, literally everyone on the team was hurt at some point this season, y'all. And a lot of people think that the injuries that they had, they really should have sat out longer. A lot of people think they should have treated them differently. So that's very interesting also. I think if I had to make a prediction, they're probably going to gut out the entire staff, meaning from the training, from the coaching staff, from the front office. I don't know if they'll keep Rob Pelinka or not, but if I was Jeannie Buss, I think the next move I would make is to attempt to get David Griffin. If you guys do not know who David Griffin is, he was with the Cavaliers for 3 seasons. He put together the whole 2016 championship team. He left that next summer in 2017 in June. And what I've heard is the dispute between him and Dan Gilbert, the owner for the Cleveland Cavaliers that LeBron had a little beef with for a good amount of time, was trading Kyrie. If you guys remember, after those 2017 finals, there was a huge rumor that the Cavs were trying to trade Kyrie for Paul George, for Jimmy Butler, for some other players, and David Griffin was the one that said, we are not doing that, and Dan Gilbert was really the one that was trying to push that trade, yo. So in my perspective is that he got Kobe Altman then to get into that position because he knew Kobe Altman was going to trade Kyrie and for a very bad deal. But bottom of the line is Kyrie and David Griffin had a very good relationship. Kyrie actually really liked him. David Griffin thought he was an amazing talent, that he had an amazing future ahead of him, which he obviously does. He's only 25 years old. And so I think to attract free agents, that's definitely one right there. Of course, you already have the interest of LeBron there. And Kyrie, or from what Stephen A has heard, that he'd be open to having an interview with the LA Lakers. Yo, I'm sorry, let me turn this fan on. I'm starting to sweat. Starting to sweat. And now, from a coach's perspective, I'm not sure who I'd go after yet, y'all. Maybe try and move up an assistant that some of the players respect. Maybe get Jason Kidd, but Jason Kidd, looking at how the Bucks were when he left and where they are just a year after, I would not go for him, y'all. We know Mark Jackson has a lot of interest in coaching again, which kind of breaks my heart because I love him and Jeff Van Gundy on the ABC Saturday night games, and they do it for the finals every single year for the past, 5 years they've been doing it together, those two and Mike Breen. But he's been showing some interest. I don't think Jeff Van Gundy has any interest going back into coaching, y'all. There's obviously a couple more candidates. I would not get Ty Lue. Please, for the love of God, Lakers, do not get Ty Lue. I mean, oh my, please. Let's not do that. I mean, they could sign LeVar. I don't think that's going to happen. But I think getting David Griffin in that position, y'all. David Griffin, as of right now, he just has a radio show. He's on NBA TV a lot also. I think he really likes what he's doing. But I think from his perspective, he could go into this hey, I could be the savior of the Lakers and make them into what the Lakers should be, and that's a championship contender. I think he already has a great relationship with LeBron. He knows what LeBron likes. He knows what LeBron needs. And I think LeBron has a lot of interest in David Griffin. That was one of the big deciding factors on why LeBron decided to leave Cleveland, or one of the first steps that got him into that position. Not re-signing David Griffin was probably one of Dan Gilbert's worst decisions. Out of the thousands that he did with LeBron, that was probably one of the worst ones, y'all. I'm still surprised he hasn't gotten a job yet. I thought for sure he was going to get one with Philly last summer. But I think you get that situation, you get the interest level of Kyrie up a lot more. And I think when you get closer to the draft, say you get a top 10, top 8 pick somehow, I think you try and put together some trade assets, trade for Anthony Davis. I think you just put everything in. I don't think it matters, yo. I think you're in a situation where you just have to gut everything. Like, just totally forget everything happened. Just, like, clear it out. So I'm going to put everything on the table besides LeBron for Anthony Davis. And so then you go in the free agency with LeBron, Anthony Davis, possibly a couple other players, and you just get some veterans on some minimum contracts. You sign Kyrie, and then you go into next season with Kyrie, Anthony Davis, and LeBron as a building point. That is one amazing freaking building point, y'all. And then from shooting guard, you can probably get a cheap shooter that can knock down shots for you when they need to in the corner, on the wing, and then you also get a solid center, y'all. Maybe JaVale stays. JaVale had a really good moments this year. I really do like JaVale a lot. He kind of had a bad stretch during the middle of the season, but he started off really well. He ended really well. But as for everyone else, y'all, we'll see you later. I mean, don't get me wrong, y'all. I've loved Lonzo, and if I had to make a decision, y'all, I would not trade Lonzo. I think if you can get him and Kyrie in the same backcourt together, that would be amazing. Lonzo could pick up the toughest defender or the toughest person to guard on defense. Kyrie can handle the ball majority on offense. Lonzo can improve his shooting. I think it would be absolutely amazing, y'all. So, I mean, my goal, my dream is to have a starting lineup of Kyrie, Lonzo, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and we'll say JaVale McGee to be realistic. I don't know what the chances are of that happening. I still don't understand why they got rid of Zubac. I think keeping Zubac would have really helped. I mean, you put Zubac in there, I think that's possibly one of the best starting fives in the league. Maybe the best. But this is just a quick little video, guys. I think that's the next step you do. You have to gut everything. You just have to gut everything. There's too much tension. There's too much questioning. There's definitely a backstory behind all of this. But I think you just gut everything and start from plan. Just start, not even a plan. Just start with nothing. Just have LeBron, trade for Anthony Davis, get that structure, and we know Kyrie likes Anthony Davis a lot. Get that relationship going, get David Griffin to increase the interest in Kyrie, and David Griffin does have an experience of building a championship team. Put those three together, put those four, including David Griffin, and I think you're good, yo. The coaching, I'll do more research on who they should get as a head coach. Definitely not Luke Walton. Like, God, no. But this is a quick little video on my opinion on what the Lakers should do, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you guys are new, thank you so much for love, support, and I thank y'all, and I'll stay blessed. All love. I'm out this thing, y'all. Thank God it's off season. Yay.